If you're trying to cut back on red meat but still want to make your favorite ground beef recipes, or if you just want to make better use of the ground beef you do have, there are several ways to stretch ground beef, so a little goes a longer way. One of the most common ways to do this is by incorporating dry extenders, like rolled oats or breadcrumbs. While these are good options for stretching ground beef, they may alter its texture slightly, so start by adding a small amount, and only use more if your ground beef still needs to stretch further. If you're using oats to stretch the meat, a good rule of thumb is to use 1/4 to 1/2 cup, 23 to 46 grams of whole or rolled oats for every 1 pound, 454 grams of ground beef. If you're using a dry extender in your beef, it's also helpful to use a binder to hold the mixture together. Eggs or egg substitutes work well for this purpose and help oats and breadcrumbs bind to the ground beef so your burgers or meatballs hold their shape. In general, use 1 egg for every 1/2 pound, 227 grams of ground beef you are stretching using dry extenders. You can also get creative and stretch your ground beef by mixing it with beans, rice, or grated veggies. Finally, to boost any flavor you might lose by using less meat in a recipe, make sure your stretched beef is still tasty by using sauces and spices, fresh herbs, or even some grated cheese to keep the meat flavorful. Use your stretched ground beef to make anything from a delicious meatloaf to tacos, casseroles, or chili.